Alright guys, welcome back. CFP here, and this is Survival Living. So today's video is about antibiotics, medication, things like that that need to be put away for our preps. So we recently teamed up with Jase Medical, and I wanted to do a in-depth review on the kit that I got. So today we're actually going to be discussing this and why I believe that we need to be pursuing options like this. Now the fact is, most of us preppers, we got on the bandwagon of stockpiling fish antibiotics. I'm guilty of it. We also make runs for the border, so to speak. I'm going to give you an option that is legal. One of the things that we do not want to do as preppers is get hemmed up before an SHTF event. So going a legal way of acquiring antibiotics, medication, is probably one of the smartest things to do. So let's get into this kit. Now guys, before we got into Jase Medical, I wanted to research them a lot more before I came out here and said, hey guys, go check these companies out, stuff like that. Truth is, they contacted us 2 to 3 months ago and asked us to work with them since we were in the prepping community. And of course, I'm not against working with people, but I wanted to research them before I came out. There was a lot of other preppers that also had the opportunity to work with Jase Medical, and they came out with their review videos and things like that. I just had to verify myself, and that was from emails and talking with them and finding out all the information I could about them before coming out here and recommending something to you. So once you've got everything took care of, all right, I went and filled out all the paper, all the online consultant and all that stuff that I needed to do. They sent us antibiotic kit. Okay, now due to supply and demand, I do want to discuss something with you guys. When I first got my kit, all I got was the medication right here. I got 5 antibiotics is what I got. These 5 right here. Due to supply and demand, it took a quick minute. It was like 2 to 3 days before I got my case and handbook. But what I also was able to do, I was able to get the handbook information online right there on their website. I had no problems at all. That way I knew exactly what the medication was and what it treated, and also the dosage amount, everything. So it just took like 2 days, and then I got the case and the handbook here. Now with this medication, guys, like I said, this is the antibiotic one. Very simple, and I'm not an educated man, and as far as my name, this is actually prescription medication. Okay, so it's got my name and all that stuff on it, but I am a public figure. My name is already out there with my business and everything else, so I have no problem with that. My biggest thing is my enunciation on medication. Okay, I'm not the world's smartest man. I'm a country boy, and of course some of this medication makes you go, how do you pronounce that? So I'll be more than happy to pop up a nice little card here for you guys, a nice little photo going over what type of medication is in this kit. Like I said, I got 5 different types. So moving on with the handbook, guys, I like this handbook because it breaks down the medication, how to use it, what it's supposed to be used for, everything that's inside this case is listed. Everything is in here. So moving through it, it goes over used to treat, how many dosage, everything. Anthrax, bacterial bites, plague, bioterror, pneumonia, skin infection, traveler's diarrhea, tetanus, urinary tract infection. It's got a long list of many different types of stuff. Contents by conditions. And then it breaks down to the medication, amoxicillin, 875 milligrams. Let's see here if I can find that one for you. They hit me up with just like 28 caplets of the amoxicillin. Take 1 tablet by mouth twice daily for 14 days. That's what's wrote on the bottle there. Now they also break down the cautionary stuff. If you have allergies to certain type of medication, they cover this stuff in here. Pregnancy, breastfeeding, all that stuff, they come out and let you know in the book, the handbook, that you get to keep with your kit on any type of dangerous medication. The fact is, all medication carries some type of counteraction or side effects, so just make sure that you're not allergic to anything. This thing covers bite wounds, like bite wounds right here, just an example. Any kind of wound, including bite wounds, should be thoroughly clean. Consult your preferred first aid manual for instruction on how to properly clean a bite. Take one tablet by mouth twice a day. To prevent infection, continue for 3 to 5 days. To treat an infection, continue for a minimum of 5 days up to 14 days. And that's right there, the amoxicillin. Same with pneumonia. It has the description of pneumonia, what you're going to be going through on pneumonia. It goes over the medical procedure as far as how often you take this medication. Pneumonia, take one tablet by mouth twice per day for 5 days. Then they also have a breakdown of the other medication that's here that you can also use instead of the amoxicillin. So the information is there, what breaks down all kind of different things that you're going through. Here's one, sinusitis, and I'm sure I ruined that. It goes over the experience nasal discharge drainage for less than 4 weeks and may also be occupied by pain and pressure around the face and head. So it gives a description of what the actual problem is if you're like me and can't actually pronunciate some of these words. And it goes over the procedure that you need to be doing. Take one tablet by mouth twice per day for 14 days. And that's for the amoxicillin. And then you go to the next medication. It goes over the warning list of what you don't need to be combining it with. It goes over what it treats. Pneumonia, traveler's diarrhea. Next medication, same process. Anthrax, plague, traveler's diarrhea. It goes over all this stuff, guys. And this is the handbook that comes with the case. Now with the case, guys, I'm going to show you this. Real simple design traveler's case. It's got 3 different pockets. It's got a front zipper up front. You put things in. On the back side is actually where I keep the the emergency antibiotic guide. I wanted to call it a medical card, but technically it could be because it's got all the information in there. It's got a nice little pocket, little mesh pocket there that you can put things in. Like I said, I just put my case right there, my manual right there. Open this up, guys. So inside, quite large, right? I only have 5 types of medication. Each one is individually mesh pocketed there, so you can actually put your medication in here. And it's large enough, guys, where you can actually start storing extra medication. Okay, so it's nice to have antibiotics and other first aid equipment in a first aid kit. But as we as prepper know, we have a lot more than just that. So it gives you enough room to store up other critical essential medication, crucial for you. Let's say that you have a heart condition, you need to have a specific heart pill and stuff like that. Very important medication, antibiotics, heart medication, things like that. Nice little case. You can put everything in one case. So this is an emergency antibiotic case, but guys, you can use it for many other things, or you can incorporate it into your other first aid. Having one specifically for antibiotics, I know when I go to my kit now, and we keep a large kit at the house, as soon as I see this, I already know my antibiotic medication's in this. Because just like everything else we prep, we accumulate a lot of stuff. But when you go into a med bag or a med box and you're trying to find out which medication it is, even though you have a lot of stuff and it's all organized and it's all wrote down, quickly identified. Alright guys, so I got my cheat sheet right here. Yeah, my cell phone, because I'm actually on their website right now with their information here. One of the questions, is it legal to prescribe medication online? Their answer, yes. Jase Medical contracts with board certified physicians who are licensed to prescribe medication and treat patients in your state and complies with all governing medical laws in the U.S. All this information, guys, you just scroll right on through their website and most of the questions you might have are here. Now you guys are going to love this one because I already know I've asked this question myself. How long can antibiotics be stored? Well, there's a lot of things on that, but let's go take a look at their answer here. Most antibiotics will come with an expiration date between 2 and 3 years from the date of manufacture. To maximize the shelf life of your medication, they should be stored in airtight containers in a cool, dry environment. Under proper storage conditions, antibiotic expiration dates can be extended for a minimum of an additional 5 years. Studies have shown 90% have retained potency after as much as 20 years. That's them claiming that. We run into a lot of stuff here on the platform. We have to be careful, especially with medication, with medical misinformation. This is them making this statement on this, because that's a question I see all the time. How long does things last? This is an emergency supply. I will tell you this much. Because the next question is going to be, how much of this can I get? This is once a year, one person. So I cannot order this again until a following year from my order date. It is an actual medication. It's an emergency supply. So if you have multiple people in your home, you get them hooked up. So you're actually saving yourself from having to go to the doctors. And good luck, actually. Good luck going to the doctor and trying to get this antibiotic medication. The reason being is because usually if you go to the doctor, you're not getting prescribed anything unless you have some type of physical ailment. That's just it. This here is an emergency supply. You're able to pre-order and get in your stocks. What's awesome about it, they ship it directly to you. This is one of the envelopes they had sent everything in. I believe it was the case. They send all this stuff folded up. Make sure my address is covered. Which is one thing to have my name. Don't need my address. Comes in this nice little package envelope. Medication can't arrive safely. So they will deliver this directly to you. I believe they use USPS, the Postal Service, because it went right to my mailbox. I went up to the mailbox. They actually notified me that it was delivered. So I could go right up there to the mailbox and get everything out. So that was freaking awesome. So right fast, I'm sure you guys are going to love this part. This was distributed from Hillcrest Pharmacy, LLC, out of Utah. Yeah. Right here in the States. That doesn't make you feel good about something, I don't know what will. Alright guys, definitely check out Jase Medical. The website is down in the description. Check them out guys. I really am pushing that we should all be looking into other means besides fish amoxicillin or doing anything illegal to get medication. The fact is, you don't want to get hemmed up before you need your supplies. Okay? This is the legal way of doing things. So definitely go check them out. Link is in the description, like I said, and start stocking up.